All right, so the next one we're going to talk about is essentially the idea of finding a training partner to go with. So maybe somebody at your own gym, preferably somebody at your own gym that you can train with and kind of work through this beginning process. So it should be somebody that has about your same level skill, and you're able to go back and forth on technique. So usually, I try to set up these guys as partners almost at the gym. And so the idea is that, if you have, 2 minds or even 3 minds, if you want to get, 2 partners, that would be good. About any more than that, and it becomes a little bit of a struggle. But just getting, 1 or 2 other people involved in the learning process as well. So maybe you guys are sharing resources online. Maybe you guys are, training together in the gym, things like that. But just going out there and researching and figuring things out, being able to come in and train on off hours, like maybe open mat times, things like that. So as soon as you can find a person like that, it seems to kind of accelerate the learning process, because you guys can be kind of learning different things. And a lot of times I would suggest maybe not even learning the same thing at the same time, maybe having one person research one area of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the other person researching another, and maybe combining those two. So maybe a good example would be, okay, person A is going to work bottom half guard stuff, and person B is going to work top half guard stuff. So person on top is going to work on different ways to pass the half guard, things like that, submissions from top half guard. Person on bottom is going to work on how to sweep and things like that. Then the nice part is that you guys can kind of relay information the other way and then flip-flop. So the nice part is that by then you have somebody that maybe isn't a complete expert but is knowledgeable of one position, and they're able to cut down that time that you've had to research. So that first person has usually probably taken some time, figured some things out from that particular position, and they can make that process, like I said, a little bit quicker for you, and vice versa. Say you were the top person, you've learned different positions on how to put your weight, things like that, that have helped out there. And so, like I said, it'll cut down on that time. And for some reason, I really like doing it the opposite, just because for me it makes it a little bit easier when you're drilling and things like that, because you're all working both from the same position. You don't need to switch continually. One person can do their move, boom, you go back into the position, then the other person does their move. So it works fairly well that way. But like I said, getting a partner is going to be huge for you. And like I said, friend them on Facebook or whatever. And like I said, share resources. Don't be stingy with resources. If you find out something that's cool, share it with them, and both of you should get really excited about it, rather than trying to get better than the other person. This particular training partner, and really all your training partners, you want to be empathetic towards and try to help them get better, because it's going to help you get better as well. So